Hello, hello. Welcome to Juni's Café. I'm Juni, and this is a series where we talk and have ever evolving conversations about different subjects and topics. The point of the series is not for me to provide an answer or to claim that what I'm saying is fact, but more so to open the gates of communication so that we're able to so that I'm able to gather my thoughts and feelings and, you know, put my questions out there. Hopefully, someone may be able to resonate with what I'm, speaking about and etc. That was a long intro, um, but it's basically what I've been thinking about for, a bit now. The podcast. Yeah, I guess this. We're gonna call this a podcast, YouTube podcast, if that's a thing. Um, is the fact that I've been wanting to do this for a while, and I've been so anxious because I didn't feel like I could, or I didn't feel like I should. Even though I've been having the resources to be able to do this for quite a while now, I guess I just didn't feel like I had the ability to do so. One second. This is not an ASMR. If you could hear me drinking, that was not supposed to be on purpose. Um, yeah, so I I've been a little nervous to start this because I didn't think people would want to hear what I had to say. But I recently started watching some of Cat Black's video. Also, if you don't know who she is, subscribe to her. Her content is amazing, and she's also like one of the inspirations for this series that I'm doing. She like this vibe. I've been trying to figure out how I wanted to um, set this up for my content. I knew that I wanted to have an audio series where I would be able to talk about issues and concerns that I had on my mind. I knew that I kind of wanted it to be like a free, laid back kind of series, something that wasn't super scripted, so that it didn't feel forced or fake. Now, not saying that I wouldn't ever do like more scripted content because you know yeah, I that definitely think that's like it's not like one or the other. But for this specific type of series that I wanted to do for Juni's Cafe, I felt like I want that to be laid back, chill, just put your thoughts out there without really thinking about it too much. Now, I originally wanted this to be a I think when I first came up with this idea of like doing some sort of podcast or like an audio series, I think my original idea was that it was going to be about video games or fandom trivia, but I didn't feel emotionally connected to that. So I ended up not going through with that. Even though I had a lot of the layout of how it was going to be, and I felt like I could have done it. I had the potential and the ability to do so. I just wasn't really invested in that. Then, shortly after that, I think I wanted to do a podcast, like a more of a traditional podcast with guests about mental health, and I think that's sort of what this is evolving into, or what has it has evolved into. Um, that one was gonna be more of like each episode was gonna be like an hour long, and it was gonna have different guests, and we would talk about our mental health issues, sort of like an interview. Um, but that one didn't really feel right because I felt like I had to hit certain notes or marks Whereas with this series, I was finally able to get or see how I kind of wanted to lay everything out. And I kind of feel bad that I kind of held myself back for so long, because I could have done all those other projects. I could have done the fandom trivia, and I could have done the interview kind of podcast. And I could have done a lot of other series that I wanted to do and just put that out there, and then eventually let it evolve into what I want to do now. But I kind of held myself back, which is, another thing that I did want to talk about is holding yourself back when you have no reason to, when you have the ability to like go for something that you can. If the doors are open, why aren't you going through them? I think if there's like it's something that a lot of people go through. I know it's not just me. It's we have that opportunity. We have a chance to do something that we're excited about, but there's always something that's holding us back. And I think that's something that I've been recently nervous about as well, with some other opportunities. And I've been trying to convince myself. I've been trying to say, it's like, if I get this type of opportunity, if the doors are open, I have to walk through. And it's not as if something would be holding me back, or something has been holding me back from doing this, besides my mental health, which of course did take some time. We're in the middle of a worldwide global event, which I don't know if I'm not able to mention on YouTube. But it's something that kind of did hold me back while I was trying to figure out everything out while that was ongoing. So a lot of people are currently not even pursuing their dreams, because they're just currently focusing on surviving, which is super valid. And I think I talked about this in the first episode, where if you made it through the year and you're alive, that's something you should be proud of. And it's true. You should be proud of making it this far, even if you didn't pursue anything, or if you didn't walk through that door. I don't think you should beat yourself up over not pursuing the things that you wanted to pursue. However, I don't see a reason why you should not walk through that door. Like, why you should continue to hold yourself back. And I keep saying you, just for a point of reference, I am also referring to myself. The reason why, I think, because I think I should be able to, go through and do what I want to do without anything holding me back. And I think everyone should have the ability to do so. I know that we live in a unfortunately quite capitalistic world, but if we love something, and if we have the capacity to pursue it, and it's something that makes us happy, then everything else doesn't matter as much. Because you can have a job that how do I say this right? You can have a job that is enough, and you can live, and you'll be fine. But it doesn't make you happy. So I think everyone should try to find. I'm trying to See, my head is completely tangled because I'm trying to say something, but I don't know how to like say it without it coming off wrong. Because I have huge foot and mouth. um, Basically, if even if your job may seem enough to you, you try to figure out if this is something that makes you happy, and find something that does. Now, I'm not telling you to quit your job and like go be a circus performer, but you know join a circus troupe on your days off, or learn how to juggle, perform, you know, learn how to do magic, join a magic club, like do those kinds of stuff. And then if you do end up wanting to do that like professionally, pursue that while you can. Like there's just, it probably doesn't matter because I'm some stranger on the internet, but I believe in myself, and if I can believe in myself, and I'm like a super depressed and mentally unstable person, like you can probably believe yourself. You can probably believe in yourself too. So that's something. Um, but yeah, I think those are sort of my thoughts on that. I don't really have anything else to say. Um, if you liked this episode, make sure you hit a like and subscribe and press the notification bell so that you will get notified when I upload new content. I'll try to upload a video at least once a week each Tuesday. And of course, comment below your thoughts on this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye bye.